Right now in Illinois, according to Open the Books, we have 109,000 public employees or retirees who are making $100,000 plus in this state. And Jason, to give you one particularly egregious example, in Park Forest, Illinois, which is where I grew up, my hometown, it's a blue-collar suburb of Chicago, the just retired superintendent of elementary schools there, Joyce Carmine, she made $400,000 in her final year. She will make $300,000 for the rest of her life. And this in a community, a blue-collar community, where the average home price is only $75,000. So that kind of reckless spending is what has made Illinois into America's Greece, with all of the debt and all the financial woes, but without the sunshine and the islands, unfortunately, Jason.
Well, look, here's what the Chicago Tribune said, and I quote, "It is not surprising an Illinois politician finally put in writing what economists and financial watchdogs have been warning for years, that elected officials who failed to take seriously decades of fiscal warning bells in the state eventually would seek a bailout from the federal government. What is beyond galling is using the coronavirus as an excuse." And I got to tell you, when I was in Congress a few years, we highlighted this because, unfortunately, it's not just Illinois. You have places like Phoenix, Arizona, California, New Jersey, who, you're right, it's a multi-trillion-dollar problem where they promised all of these retirement benefits, but they haven't got the money to actually pay them.
Right. And Jason, look, I think it's clear that these Democrat-led states, they are banking on, they are hoping for a federal bailout. They believe that if Donald Trump were to lose in November, which is not going to happen, but they believe that if that were to happen, if they could potentially flip the Senate, that the federal government would effectively federalize all of these problems from these profligate blue states. Well, look, none of that is going to happen. What will happen and should happen is what what Leader McConnell said when he articulated that we really do need to change federal laws and federal policies to allow bankruptcy for states like Illinois. That's the only reasonable solution.
Well, they're going to have to deal with it because it is a multi-trillion-dollar problem. The federal government can just print money, but states, counties, and cities, they can't